Global happenings today. We communicate. We analyze global news. Stay tuned.
Hello, great people. Welcome back to our channel. We're so excited to have you again. As the judiciary is being lambasted left, right, center, the Chief Judge of Rivers State has been able to restore a part of the dignity of judiciary based on what he did. Though this has not been replied by the Wike scam, but however, there was this strong allegation leveled against Wike scam, which was that they reached out to the Chief Judge of Rivers State and they offered to give him 2 luxury homes, one in the United States of America and one in the United Kingdom, alongside a staggering sum of 5 billion naira in cash. But he declined it. Right now, the PDP youth group have reached out to him, and you get to hear exactly what their position is in respect to his rejection of that alleged bribe extended to him by the Wike scam. And this is what they have to say. Let me give you the news in details. And in a remarkable display of integrity and unwavering commitment to justice, Justice Simon Amadi, the Chief Judge of the Rivers State, has allegedly rejected a significant bribery attempt aimed at influencing his decision regarding the impeachment of Governor Fubara. Sources close to the judiciary revealed that Justice Amadi was offered 2 luxury homes, one in the United States and one in the UK, alongside a sum of 5 billion naira in cash. The alleged bribery attempt, purportedly orchestrated by political figures and their allies, was aimed at pressuring Chief Judge to sign an impeachment letter against Governor Fubara. However, in an inspiring act of principle, Justice Amadi reportedly refused the offer, remaining steadfast in his dedication to the law and the ethical standard of the office. Justice Amadi, a respected figure in the Rivers State judiciary, has earned widespread admiration for his incorruptibility, particularly as he was appointed to the position by the very governor now facing political pressure. His resolute refusal to succumb to the pressure served as a beacon of hope for a more transparent and accountable judiciary or judicial system in Nigeria. The PDP youth group, in a public statement, lauded Justice Amadi for his courage and integrity, commending him for setting a powerful example of more fortitude in a time when the nation is grappling with the challenges of corruption and political manipulation. According to them, they said, we stand with Justice Simon Amadi and celebrate his refusal to compromise the rule of law. His action offered hope that despite the odds, Nigeria can rise above the forces of corruption and remain committed to true justice and fairness. We urge all Nigerians to support those who continue to fight for integrity and justice in our country. The rejection of such a large bribe by a sitting judge is being hailed as an extraordinary testament to the resilience of individuals who remain committed to their duties even in the face of significant personal and professional pressure. As Nigerians await further development in the ongoing political drama, Justice Amadi's action stands as a clear reminder that there are still pillars of strength in the country's legal and political system. With the PDP youth group's vocal support and public recognition of Justice Amadi's moral clarity, it is clear that there is hope for Nigeria's future as long as men and women of principle continue to stand tall in the fight for justice. May the Almighty God continue to bless and guide the incorruptible hands of our judiciary and protect those who uphold the values of true and fairness in the nation. Those were the statements by the group, and it has triggered a lot of reactions from Nigeria. And shockingly, most people are saying that there is no truth in that particular allegation. It's still alleged because Wike scam have not made any statement, but somehow a lot of people are putting 1 and 2 together, and they seem to like it is actually the truth, considering the fact that just a few days ago, the House of Assembly, 27 lawmakers woke up and All of a sudden, they drag out the chief judge and they started painting him with some allegation, one of it which was age falsification, that he forged his age. And this man has been in leadership for quite a while, and they are now putting pressure on EFCC and every other corruption authorities to reach out to him and investigate this age falsification. And someone would ask, we have a lot of things for them to deal with. How did they get to know that the man forged his age? How did that even come in? Because throughout the fight between Wike and Fubara's camp, the justice was never an issue. He was never brought up. But all of a sudden, they are targeting him and they are calling him names and they are saying he forged this thing. And this same man was brought in by Wike, to work with Fubara. Why didn't he identify that early enough? So all of a sudden it's coming up. Then that was how this whole allegation thing popped up immediately, and the Nigerians were really, really shocked that despite all the cravings for money, especially in the three arms of government, there are still people who want to remain very principled and who wants to stay by the tenet of judiciary, which one of them is Simon Amadi. And I must say that this action has shocked a lot of people, because you can hardly see that. Now look at, as we're talking right now, a lot of castigation has been extended to the judiciary, especially the Supreme Court, for the verdict they extended to the sitting governor, which was outrightly, for most people, it was outrightly out of place. We saw issues that were not part of it being dragged into it, and everybody were wondering, can this be used as a precedent in tomorrow's case? Can it be a reference point, when cases come up? Can someone say, like the 27 lawmakers versus, Governor similar Fubara, can it ever be used? Because automatically it didn't have any bearing in the law. Especially when it comes to the issue of defection. If you talk about the issue of cancellation of, local government election, that can be understood, because possibly it didn't go in sync with the provision of the Electoral Act 2022 as amended. But the issue of defection was, for many, extraordinary, was out of place, and so many question marks were put on it, especially from the perspective they were coming from. But however, we have people who have decided to stand their ground and also to make sure that Nigeria remains the kind of country, you can look up to, especially their judiciary. Most Nigerians have spoken. Someone say, what kind of nonsense? Someone say, what kind of allegation is this one? There is no truth to it. And I want to say his action to refuse to impeach the governor despite bribing him is rare and impressive. But his refusal to carry out such injustice may be either because he is made the judge by the governor or because of the trade made by the Ijaw people against the impeachment of the governor. I don't think. Now, first of all, let's look at the Ijaw people. They made extended a lot of trade to Wike, that if he does not apologize, this will happen. Wike went into Calabari town, that's talking about Abalama, a day ago, and some few hours ago. He was being honored. He has his Thanksgiving service there, perambulated there, and went out without anybody scratching his back, So already that alone was kind of showing the level of strength or level of division existing, because the people who honor him were also, the judges. They went forward to honor him while he lambasted and denigrated their ethnic group some days ago. So I don't think that kind of fear is what is grieving Sam Amadi. He's just trying to be very fair, because if you are privileged to see the kind of words that Wike used on these people when they were brought into office, two of them, one, Justice Anabele retired, and also Justice Simon Amadi, that they were men who were overly principled. They stand by the rule of law. They do that which is right. So he brought them in because of their level of fairness when it comes to issues. So for me, I don't think that he's scared of the Ijaws. It is just his person. And let us not act as though such people do not exist again. They are everywhere in our country. The only thing is that unfortunately, they are scarce the commodities now. They are almost being extinct, but they're still there. You understand? So we shouldn't doubt that someone can refuse such amount of money. I can even assure you that someone like me, I won't even collect it. I must stand by the rule of law. I know that people may be like, but come on, that's the ideal thing, because if we are trying to work towards correcting the ills in our society, we must be ready to turn our backs on any act of corruption extended to us. That's what we like to